Crazy about my money. Crazy about my money. Crazy about my money. Crazy about my money.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Greetings and blessings. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the series where we focus on the unknown aspects that minorities face when starting a business. Today, I have a very special episode. Today, we're going to talk about how you don't need fancy gear to get paid. The budget startup blueprint. Now, the focus is starting with minimal equipment and still looking professional. Now, this is important because many aspiring entrepreneurs, they think they need a van, uniforms, and expensive tools to get paid. Talking points are going to be 500 or less startup kits, how to use your cell phone as a mobile office, where to find low-cost supplies, and how to present your service with pride, even with basic tools. Today, we're going to be tackling the common myth that holds a lot of people back from starting. You think you need expensive equipment to look professional or get clients. Let me tell you something. You can start getting paid today without all the fancy gear. Let's get into it. When I first started, I wasted months just waiting to save up for a commercial vacuum, uniforms, a company van. I thought these things would make my business look legitimate. But the truth, what makes your business look legitimate is just showing up, doing the quality work, and treating your clients right. Not how shiny your mop bucket looks. I have a saying in janitorial services. When they don't call you, it's a good thing. But when they do call you, it's a bad thing. And that's pertaining to when you already have the contract. And in the janitorial services, no news is good news. If you're going in, doing a job, and they're not calling you back like, hey, you missed a spot, this and this and this, that's what I mean by no news is good news. Man, I can remember my first commercial client. Man, I started with some supplies I bought from Walmart and the Dollar Tree. Walmart is where I got the vacuum. Everything else I got from the Dollar Tree. The mop, all-purpose cleaner, some rags. Man, I charged $150 for that clean, and I ain't pay nothing but about $60 for all my supplies. So I pretty much doubled my money. The client didn't ask about my equipment. They cared that the building was spotless and I was dependable. Man, so I do have a story time for you. I remember when I was first getting started, and I was out here looking for contracts. Now, you don't need a lot to get started, but here are some things that you do need. You're going to need a shirt with your company logo, or something pertaining to your logo, or something that identifies you as a professional cleaner. You're going to need marketing materials. You're going to need something as far as like a business card, door hangers, posters, so that when you interact with the prospective business owner, you have something that states what your company provides, what they can do, the services that they offer. I don't recommend that you put prices on it just because it's in commercial janitorial, it's not a one size fits all. You just pretty much want to list the services that you offer. Even if it's a poster, it's pretty much testimonials. I'm not a poster, my apologies. Not a poster, but a flyer. You can create a flyer to pass out or to hang in your local stores that you frequent frequently. So these are some of the things that you're going to need. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be able to start from scratch. When I first started, I probably spent about $500 in starting out. And what did I spend that $500 on, Marquise? Man, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. The first $300 went toward filing an LLC. And the reason for that is because if you want people to take you serious in business, you're going to need the proper business structure. You can't go out here just willy-nilly sole proprietorship. I mean, you can, but some people will not take you seriously as a business. At some point in life, you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. And when you form an LLC, the cost of an LLC in Texas is $300. There are websites that will file it for you. You can go to Busy, just type in your company information, and they'll do all the filing for you pertaining to your state, and it's a free service. And when I say free, it's free for them to file and do the service for you, but you'll still have to pay what it costs to form an LLC in your particular state. In Texas, it was $300, so that's what I had to pay. The extra $200 just went toward, well, I had $100. It went toward making my website and my marketing materials. So I started off with door hangers and business cards. Door hangers, business cards, and about 2 company shirts. I had a regular cleaner shirt, and I also had a collar shirt. So when I went on presentations, and both of them had my company logo on them. So that way, if I was a cleaner, like I said, when you're first starting out, you may be wearing all the hats. They don't know how many people is in your business. You know, only you know. So that's why I say I started off with a regular cleaner shirt to let them know that I may possibly be the cleaner. I started off with a collar shirt with my company logo on it. Marketing materials, you know, you can start with door hangers, flyers, or business cards. And you're going to need to create a website because in this day and age, you don't want your history to be a mystery. Once you go out there and you present yourself well and you offer them your business card, they're going to want a way to look you up. And your business card is going to have all your information on it, all your social media handles, your website, your email address, your phone number, just the ways that they could get in contact with you. So that's just some of the stuff that you're going to need. And the last little bit that I spent my money on was just, like I said, the basic supplies. When I first started, I started with a basic vacuum, a $30 vacuum, my mop, my bucket, broom, my all-purpose cleaner, some glass cleaner, and some rags. That's pretty much all you need to start out in a can-do attitude. Hey, I just went over some what I use to get started. Here's what you actually need to start. Here's a basic startup checklist you can include, or I'm going to share it on my website also. You're going to need one backpack or upright vacuum, one mop and bucket, one duster, some microfiber cloths, color-coded if possible. The reason I say color-coded, I color-coded for 3 different purposes. One color is for general cleaning. That's just for like the basic discs, tables, things like that. You want to have a rag for glass, and then you want to have a glass for the restrooms. That way you won't cross-contaminate while you're cleaning, and you have a kind of a system in place that you know, hey, this is for this is for this, and this is for this. All-purpose cleaner, glass cleaner. You're going to need disinfectant spray. You're going to need trash bags, and you're going to need gloves and PPE. Some other optional but helpful tools, a caddy or tote for supplies. That is a must, especially when you're walking around a building that's more than 3,000, more than 5,000 feet. You're going to want a caddy to put that trash in and to hold your supplies. Business cards or a digital flyer, because you're going to want to market yourself and your services. You don't want your history to be a mystery. You want people to know what you're doing, and you want to be able to offer your services to them. And you're going to need a free scheduling app, maybe even a Google Calendar, a Calendly, or Square Appointments. If you've got those basics, you're ready to make money. Don't let comparison stop your start. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. And that's an old saying. Don't look to your left and to your right and see what everyone else is doing. It's about you. You have to enter your race, and you have to start somewhere. So, and I'm going to tell you, when I first started, I was looking at all the major corporations, and, you know, I was scared about, hey, look at how many cleaning businesses there are. You know, they're not going to need me. What's room for one more cleaning business? But I heard someone say, hey, man, take a look, go take a walk down the bread aisle and see how many different different labels of bread there are. It's not just one label of bread. You got multiple versions of bread, different brands of bread, different flavors of bread. It's the same thing with a cleaning business. What are you bringing to the table? What are you offering that no other cleaning business is offering? Who is your target audience? You know, these are the questions that you need to be answering yourself. And when I say target audience, you know, is it professionals? Is it medical offices? Is it dentists? Is it tax offices? Is it gyms? Is it, you know, optometrists? You know, what is your target audience? That's what I mean by that. When you're first starting out, you're gonna wanna go chase every rabbit. But my granny always had a saying: you can't you can't catch one rabbit you can't catch one rabbit trying to chase three rabbits. You gotta line your ducks up and catch one rabbit at a time. So this week, I want you to do one thing. Go create a starter budget kit for your cleaning business. Write down what you already have, what you truly need, and how much it'll cost. Then stop waiting and start booking. I'll also include a budget starter kit PDF I created just for new cleaning business owners. It includes links to affordable supplies, a basic price calculator, and a checklist to help you launch this week. Now, you don't need a fancy setup to change your life. You just need a plan and the courage to start. The next episode, we're talking about something most people struggle with: knowing your worth when no one around you does, because your price reflects your confidence, not your experience. I'll see you in episode 3. Until then, keep building, keep cleaning, and keep believing in what you're creating. I'm Marquise Page, owner of K&M Cleaning Crew, LLC, as well as the owner of K&M Marketing and Consulting. If you found great value in these videos, please do not hesitate to join the community. We have a community online on Facebook, K&M Marketing and Consulting, where we just give you tips of the trade, like-minded individuals that's in the field and they're sharing what they learn, they're sharing the wins, they're sharing the losses. Haven't touched the group in a while, but now I know I need to get back on it. Again, I'm your host, Marquise Page. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.